Hey, welcome to the show. This is Gear Reviews with Nancy Reagan. Now, I have reviewed a lot of gear so far this year in 2019, but this is my first video review. Ideally, I would have liked to do an unboxing, but I've actually been using this bad boy for about a month already. Came out October 22nd, and I picked it up almost immediately when it came out. I think it was like the 23rd or 24th I scooped mine. So I was upgrading from my first audio interface I ever bought as producer earlier in this year when I started producing, which was the Focusrite Scarlett 2i4. I didn't go with the 2i2 because I wanted a little bit more expandable on the monitor side of things, and the 2i2 was too limiting for me. So I'm going to kind of walk through some of the key features of both of these products, some of the pros and cons of both of them, and why I started out with the really nice budget Focusrite and moved up to this Apollo Twin X series. Additionally, too, I'm going to talk about a couple other audio interfaces that I have done a lot of research on but haven't tried yet, and I'm going to get a chance to try them in the next coming months, probably at the NAMM show, the National American Music in Anaheim. So, right now, let's get to the Apollo Twin X. It was not cheap. I got it just, I think, over $1,000 with tax. I got the dual core, not the quad core. Quad core runs you about $1,500, I believe. And I didn't need that much excess processing power for plugins, since most of the plugins I'm using are only on the mix down and mastering side of things. I'm not actually, applying those VSTs like they are pedals or amps or anything while I'm recording. So doesn't have that much processing load on the particular device, so didn't need to spend the extra $600. And I'll tell you right now, the only times I have gotten frustrated with how the plugins are working is when I've been using way too many of them anyway, and all you have to do is freeze and arrange, or you have to freeze your arrangement on each multi-track in Ableton or whatever DAW that you have, and you'll be squared away. It won't fail anymore once you save that audio to a multiple track, because the plugin isn't actually processing running at the same time. So anyways, let's get to this Apollo Twin X. Let's start with the way it looks. My God, clean fucking unit, let me tell you what. Let's take a closer look. All right, sweet. So we got this proper top-down view of this bad boy, and I'm gonna play with it for a little bit and kind of show you some of the key features right here. Let's go through the wonderful jog wheel. This is a nice big volume knob and adjusts pretty much every single feature on there. So right now we're monitoring with these are my external speakers right now, my left and right monitors. This is switch to headphones right here. With this monitor button, you can change between the volume on the headphones and the monitors. And then let's, for example, let's play a tune. Let's get a little tunage going. Play this one. Come and hear me to run by my side. See that it dropped that level, is nice and loud before. Can also do this dim. Get a nice talk over mic. I forgot I have the talk over routed as an actual mic right now as one of the sends, so it feeds back if you do that. Can mono it. No more stereo. And then of course, boom, that mutes it just so you can hear them on the headphones. So now you can go here to change. You're going to click on this preamp button. We'll change your different inputs. Right now I have my Mo Grandmother connected on the high Z input, which is for high frequency guitars and synths especially, and that is nearly absolute true audio to what's actually being recorded. It's pretty crazy. So that high Z input is phenomenal. I use it with mostly everything that is analog. As far as like my digital synths and stuff, I just go straight into the back and the regular 1/4-inch TRS inputs for speaker cables. So let's play with this a little bit in my Ableton DAW. So first I want to pop this. You can't see what I'm doing right now, but hey, what's up? How is it? How's it going? Let's show you a couple different things here. For example, so like the plugins on this thing are literally the coolest shit. It separately uses a processing unit in the Twin X to process the plugins, so there's not an additional load on your actual computer, which does not muddle anything. It doesn't clip on accident if you're like over running at all the stuff on your computer. Quite honestly, it's just this tech is phenomenal. It's worlds and worlds and worlds ahead of this Scarlett underneath it. The great thing about the Scarlett Focusrite is it still does go all the way up to 192,000 hertz for the sample rate, but doesn't sound anywhere near as clean. And when I was running a ton of instruments at one time and outputting really, really high quality mixes, this bad boy started failing on me and randomly clipping and buzzing during some of my tracks, so I decided to upgrade. As anyone should, honestly, once you get to the point to where you need to be putting out real tunes and you're releasing on a label, you gotta fucking at least go with one of these high-end desktop interfaces, or put in time in the studio and be using the hardware and like a Logic system or something. So let's check out some more stuff with this bad boy in Ableton. Alright, so let's go through a couple of these beautiful things we have on, we can do with this thing in a DAW. So let's pop open my Ableton. What's up, Ableton? So this console session over here. I'm going to run through a track that I'm working on right now, and we will kind of go through what it sounds like with and without this Apollo Twin with the plugins. It's pretty fucking phenomenal. Just waiting for it to open right here. Boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Oh, what mic is it telling me to go at right now? That's why it's doing this. Yeah, let's not have the talkback mic on, guys. That will make everything sound super shitty. Alright, so cool. Just loaded this bad boy up. Let's just go to like a super fucking crazy part right away. This is my new tune. So this is with all the plugins. No plugins. Plugins, no plugins. to this part. So this is without. So that's with no plugins, and you can hear what this does with this limiter and compressor right now. So this is the Teletronic 1176A LA2. That's gonna open up the drums so much on the low end. That thing like makes it. And then we're gonna add a little punch and presence with the Pultec EQ. And these are all plugins that just come with this. Okay, so you can kind of hear how much different that was. This is another one. I always add another Pultec EQ on the back end of these, on the mastering side of things, because it just sounds so beautiful with this bright and full master. You can kind of see, what do I hear back to that spot? That's without it. You kind of hear, and then wide, full, bright, beautiful. Also, I use this wonderful Teletronic lovely thing, and I actually use the visual thing like it is a piece of hardware, not with any of the preset stuff, and that is one of the best, cleanest limiters I've used. It's fucking awesome. I love it. So you can kind of hear how beautiful this sound is now in depth. There's a lot of depth to it, but let's go. Alright, so one of the other ones right here, I'll mute that for a sec. What I want to show you guys is what it sounds like on the Focusrite Scarlett now. So what we'll do is flip over to that. Alright, now we got it. So this is with the this is with just the Scarlett Focusrite. So you can just see, even with like that few seconds, of like how ridiculously different that is. I'll go right back to bingo, bango, bongo. It's literally not even comparable. Like, if you're producing electronic music, do not monitor using one of these Scarlett things. If you have a bunch of high quality samples pushing through, it will not work eventually. The sound card is not good. Buy one of these Apollo Twin X's. They're incredible. They come with free plugins. There's a bunch of deals on them too. I literally cannot say enough good things about them. I honestly might sell this one and get the X4, because it would allow me to kind of like permanently Euro rack up an analog synth setup into one of the channels and have all 4 inputs, and it also offers a little bit more extended monitoring as well, and I am upgrading that too. This has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for looking and listening to my review of the best desktop interfaces of 2019. I really want to try out that new solid state Logic one that came out. I heard it's incredibly clean, but you know, it's still in that lower end price range, so it's not even going to stand close to this Apollo, unfortunately. But it'll be fun to play with, and I'll just record some stuff and see how it sounds back compared to the Scarlett. And I'll post that review later on. For now, have an absolutely beautiful day. Keep making tunes. and keep being loons. Rebel and don't let people tell you what to do. 'Cause you're your own human and you determine your own path. And that's been the Gear Review with your boy, Nancy Reagan. Holla.